Hello everybody, it's Charlie again, and I'm currently playing j-starsvictoryvs Plus, and I will be doing a replay review for this game in 2024, so yeah, let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoy. What's up guys, how's it going? Doing a review on one of my favorite fighters that people have ignored, but I think is one of the greatest. If you're an anime fan, if you're a manga fan, this game is one of those gems that's hidden in the darkness, I guess. But definitely is a game that I didn't buy when it first came out because I wasn't aware of it actually. But then over time I found out about it and I bought it on my PS4 and I never looked back since. Obviously it's not easy to figure out. It's not an easy game by any means. I am playing it on my PS5 currently. That's where the footage is from. So it's maybe slightly enhanced, but not by much, I don't think. Honestly, this has all your favorite anime characters, and you know, basically you see some of them there. And it's just pretty spectacular. I mean, the way they put these fights together, it's like your dream game of mashup stuff, you know? Kind of like your Marvel vs. Capcom type games. Obviously, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, that is. But there's another one I think called Jump something that came out and that was discontinued. This game unfortunately is also discontinued digitally as of right now that I know of in 2024. But you can always get a physical copy that they do have on sale on Amazon and any other place like that. So it's not impossible to find. And I think it should be somewhere around $20. Maybe close to $30 range, I'm not really sure. But since it's so hard to find, you might even find it for more expensive depending on where you get it. As you can see, these are some of my favorite characters in anime. They got Killua, they got Sasuke, and they got, obviously, Kenshiro from the Fist of the North Star. For those of you who don't know, my whole anime thing started in the 90s, early 90s, when I watched Fist of the North Star from the first time, the 1988 movie. Original one, and it just blew my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I had never seen anything like it. Obviously I was still pretty young. I think I was around 10, maybe 11, so I probably shouldn't have been watching that, but I can genuinely tell you that it was an experience. From then on I was hooked, and then I went on, you know, really my closest cousin showed me one called Ninja Scroll, and after that, you know, the rest is history. You know, I've been watching anime for a very long time, and I just really enjoy the stories and the different characters and stuff. Currently, I'm watching My Hero Academia. I haven't played any of the games for that, but I think I'm on season 2, episode 19 or something like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. It took me a while to get into some new anime, you know. But yeah, here we have Monkey D. Luffy, another anime that I haven't seen. You know, One Piece. Obviously, I did watch Hunter x Hunter. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm towards the end, and Bleach, everybody knows. Infinite amount of episodes. I don't know what's longer. Is One Piece the longest, or is it Bleach? Maybe you guys can tell me. Son Goku, of course. Legendary Dragon Ball Z. My favorite anime. That's the first anime that I saw a show of. You know what I'm saying? Like in episodes. The other ones were just anime movies. So yeah, just putting it out there. This game gives you what you enjoy. I believe on the PS5 it might be hitting that 60 FPS at 4K, or I guess rendered to 4K. And obviously it's a forced HDR, so it's not a genuine HDR, but I think it does look a lot better than on PS4. I'll tell you that right now. I'm pretty sure it does. All your favorite moves of the anime are in here. Monkey D. Luffy's, obviously I'm basing this off the live action show that I watched for One Piece. I've never seen the anime, but I did. Believe it or not, I love the live action show so much that now I'm gonna watch the anime, okay? But the characters are, I believe, very faithful to the animes and the manga. But I will say this, you may not enjoy the fact that you have to learn the controls. I mean, they seem simple at first, but you start to realize that the difficulty level for this game is pretty drastic. Like, you kind of have to adapt to it. Here's some of the menus. There's quite a few options in the menu, like Victory Road and J Adventure, probably the most notable ones. There's also an arcade. Here's some of the arcs for the main quests. So it does have sort of a RPG style type thing. It doesn't really, don't focus on that because it's not a big deal about the game. But yeah, here in Victory Road, you basically go on and pick a character, and there's a certain format that you follow. So there's other things you can play, but honestly, the way you unlock characters here, well, here you can pick the music and stuff. They give you quite a bit of options in a support character, but the way you unlock characters is you gotta buy a slot and then buy a character separately, and you only do that with in-game money as you play through the game, so you don't have to worry about that. I know a lot of people are like, what? You have to pay for that now? And it makes you want to play the game. Now, obviously, I believe that you have to be an anime fan to enjoy this game. I don't think this game is for everybody, unfortunately. I think the game overall is not bad, but it's still not perfect. You'll notice certain things that you won't like. The music is good though. The character voices are very genuine to the shows and the stuff you've watched. And the other cool thing is there's destructible buildings, which is really cool. And you have a lot of the scenarios from, well, not scenarios, but like levels from those worlds. Like right here is Konoha Village, Naruto's place. And this is another anime that I love, guys. I think I'm at 490 something for Shippuden. I just haven't finished Shippuden, okay? Don't get on me on that. I'm missing out a lot. So I always tell people, don't spoil it. Obviously, the Sharingan is in the game. I believe a couple of other moves, the spiral, stuff like that is in the game. And other things that I think are kind of spoilers for me that I'm not going to mention because I don't know what they are, But I'm still gonna watch it, so don't worry about that. This game, though, I think it's a very overlooked game that I think anime fans should play. Anime fans will probably rate it higher than it's supposed to be. As a fighter, though, it's probably sitting at a 7. And it sounds weird because I do enjoy the game, but I gotta be honest with you guys. Since it's not for everybody, and even as an anime fan, I can see the faults in it. Till you get used to certain gameplay, it is definitely sitting at a 7. I think what would help it a little bit is if, I guess, a fan score would be maximum, I think, and maybe an 8 if I really want to push it. But it shouldn't be an 8. I'll be honest with you guys. Overall, though, this game gives you all your favorite animes. Like I said, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Hunter x Hunter. The Fist of the North Star, Naruto, the list goes on. You even have Bobo Bizarre Adventure that I haven't seen yet, and I know I have to see it. A lot of people like it. And yeah, it gives you a sense of freedom. You get the agility of the characters. There's a heavy and light attack, and then there's a button where you power up, where you hold down R1 and X and he powers up, and you can switch to different levels of power, basically. So yes, you can go Super Saiyan with Goku, and you can go, like you see the Sharingan and the special move. But guys, you guys remember him? Rurouni Kenshin Batosai. That's another character with the reverse blade that I used to love so much. I used to watch him on Adult Swim. And it's a show that, man, I recommend you guys to watch it if you've never seen Rurouni Kenshin. I know it's not a new show. Yu Yu Hakusho, guys. You guys know Hiei, and Yusuke Urameshi, You know what I'm saying? That's another one that's in there, which I love because they have the spirit gun and everything. Yes, I love all that stuff. Unfortunately, not all the characters from those shows are in there. I think a maximum of 3. Some shows have 4. And some characters are specifically support characters. So some of the support characters may annoy you that they're not playable in a way because you can call on them. So they are playable, but not the way you want. But it's fine because the main ones that you know of that you really want to play with are playable, and it's a joy. Okay, it's a joy. I'm telling you guys would love this. And the breakable levels, as you hit people through walls and stuff and break buildings apart, it shows you the power of each character, and it's a balanced game. Yes, there's characters that hit harder, but there's some that are faster, you know, and stuff like that. Some of them, their special moves are better than others, and it really feels like mostly a balanced game. I will say though, the learning curve is not a joke, once again. So the first few minutes of it, you might freak out. You might say, what the this is impossible. It's possible, you just have to keep practicing, okay? It took me a while to figure it out, since I'm not used to these arena games. You know what I'm saying? I like the one-on-ones. You guys already seen my channel. I like Tekken. I like games like that, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. So yeah, but this game takes you out of that, and still you enjoy yourself. Right here is a little view on the adventure mode, like the ones I showed you where the arcs are. And this is basically what it looks like. Like I said, don't focus too much on it. A lot of people got mad because of this little boat running around. But you basically bump into things RPG style. If your boat touches another boat, fight, get ready to fight, you know. And there's areas that you discover where you get off. They have conversations between the characters. Noteworthy convos from the shows that you like. So if you're a fan, you'll be like, wow, I remember this is cool, and it relates to this, and you know. So it is mostly for fans. Overall, gameplay is good. Some things are weird, like the running when you're fighting, but it shouldn't bother you that much. Once you get used to it, it shouldn't be that much of a big deal, but it's not perfect. That's the main thing I want you to keep in mind. But the way the characters interact with each other and they do power moves, obviously my favorite Dragon Ball Z character, Vegeta, is in the game. Frieza and Goku, obviously. We saw Goku earlier, but Frieza is also in the game. I haven't bought him yet. But overall, I think this game deserves your attention because it may be one of your favorite fighters. It falls into that. Like I said, it's a 7, so to some people this is amazing, and to other people not so much. I've never seen that anime though, I'll be honest with you guys. Tetsuga, the basketball one, never seen it. I never seen any sports anime. I didn't even see the soccer one, and I forgot what it's called. But I like stuff that's focused on martial arts. I think a few that are not focused on martial arts I have seen as well. Like Detective Conan, you guys remember that? That was pretty cool. I'm not embarrassed to say, I think it has no fighting really in it, but the investigations and stuff kind of keep you drawn to it. Now the special moves when you press circle and stuff like that are very easy to pull off. Obviously you have to power up. As you can see, I'm Super Saiyan with Vegeta here. And the destructible buildings really help create that anime scenario. And they do have cool cutscenes, you know, where they show their faces powering up and the stuff you love about anime. And yeah, I've been wanting to talk about this game for a while. Obviously I had to play it again in 2024 to refresh myself about it, but I still think it's a game worth playing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a game that you should write off, and like you saw, it's not even available because of the licenses to all these shows and characters, which we all know eventually would have happened to most of these types of games. So get it while you can, because the physical copy you might not even be able to find it, you know. Like I said, they do have team moves where you do the burst limits together. I think overall the effects and the way they did the electrical powers and the way they did the actual, you know, light show or the lighting in the game in general, it looks pretty damn good and pretty close to the comics. There's kind of some cell shadedness in it, so it's not purely anime, but it's not as cell shaded as that new one that I never played, the Jump one. But yeah, overall, man, I had no complaints, you know. Like I said, it's tough. You can get your ass kicked a little bit, but it's definitely worth playing and checking out, guys. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this game. As you go through, though, there is a bio on each anime in case you're not well informed on what animes, because I don't know all of the animes in this game. So I think it gives you some additional information that you may like. Like I said, this game is a 7 out of 10. Worth playing. Check it out, guys. But I think we've reached to the end of the review. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe when you get a chance. And like I always say, go get 'em.